everybody, welcome in. It's time for the shave of the day. I'm Mark McLean. Going to be using a different kind of a blade today. I've never used this one. Actually, imported special Swedish steel. Wow. Yeah. Supermax Blue Diamonds. That's what I'm using. Ever heard of those? First time I've tried these, actually. And for best results, it says use Supermax shaving foam. Not! Won't be doing that one. Won't be doing that one. Going to be using something really nice, though, the Gillette New. This is my three-piece comb-through style vintage razor. I like this one from Gillette, of course. This is not the Auto Roth that I have, although they look very similar. There's the Auto Roth, and this is just the Gillette New. The handles are the same. They're turned the same. The top part's very similar. The caps are the same. But the bottom of this one, there's a small inscription that says Auto Roth. And the Auto Roth version is a little more difficult to find. Why is that? Well, I'll tell you right now. Auto Roth was a company that Gillette ended up buying out. So they put him out of business. And it's a long story. You can look it up on the internet. In the meantime, we're going to be using this shave soap today. We're not going to be using their can of Supermax shaving foam as they suggest for best results. I mean, we'll give your damn blades a try, but we're not using your crappy shaving soap. We're using some quality shaving soap. Chiseled face, cedar and spice, and everything nice. I added that last part myself. I am glistening already. I have on my pre-shave oil. Today I'm using the Art of Shaving Sandalwood just because I like it. That's a good enough reason for me, right? Good enough for you? Awesome, I think so. This particular shave soap is really smelling good. I smelled it earlier, and I like it. It is very masculine and a woody type, sensation to it. I like that part. And as far as this particular soap goes, I wanted you to know a little bit about it. First, so you'll know what the label looks like. It's got the Chiseled Face logo, obviously. And if you look in the background, you see all kinds of scoops with spices, various spices in it. Now, they say that this particular cedar and spice soap from Chiseled Face, it's the very first all-natural soap. And I didn't know that. The very first all-natural scent they came up with, and I believe it is a tallow-based soap too, by the way. But it's made up entirely of essential oils. And I like that. So therefore it's warm and woody, like I said, and reassuring. And it has a little hint of lime in it and some spice to help kick it up a notch, okay? Keeps things from getting boring, I guess, that way, right? The entire list of essential oils is as follows. So listen, you may want to jot these down. I'll probably jot them down for you right here. Just look careful. Here we go. Cedar. Yeah, see there? Also, Haitian vetiver, patchouli, black pepper, juniper berries, lime, clove, ginger, and guasha wood. What? Guaiac wood. Guaiac wood? I'm not sure.
Guaiac.
Never heard of that one before. It's got some wood in it, though. And nothing wrong with getting a little wood every now and then. That's what I always say. My wife would probably disagree, but anyway. That's a different story, my friends. So I was starting out telling you a little bit about the razors. The Gillette New, as it's called, is a very beautiful razor. I love this razor. It's a three-piece safety comb style, which I like. I recently posted some pictures of this and my Auto Roth that I showed you a moment ago. They're both very nice and nearly identical. Keep in mind that I have not restored this razor In fact, even though it may appear that way, it's just the fact that it's very beautiful, has a glowing finish and satiny looking. It's really nice. But it's all because this razor came that way. I mean, straight from its original owner. And he bought this one back when they first came out around 1932. So it's been around, but hasn't been around but by one person. That's the only guy that's ever owned it other than myself. She's a beauty for certain, and got a few little tarnishings on the top cap, but nothing major. It could be fully restored, but I don't want to do that. It has been ultrasonically cleaned. I did that, hand polished and sanitized it myself, so it's ready to go. Are you ready to go? That's what I want to know. And we're going to first show you the brush I'm using. I'm using my Ever Ready C40. This is a vintage, also a vintage brush. Ever Ready C40 that my buddy gave me, and he bought this one originally back around 1963 when it came out. Boar bristles. It was brand new, and he gave it to me. Brand new. Couldn't believe that. But, yep, it was nice. It still is nice, and I love it. I'm going to be using that one today. Getting the bristles a little wet in some hot water. And opening up the chisel face sample. Smelling it again because it does smell so nice. I'm going to just dig out a fairly small, yet decent size, I guess, if you're working on a shave, clump. I'm going to force it right into the confines of the bowl inner rim. Okay, spreading it around a bit. This helps. I noticed if you spread it around like that, just sort of go all the way around, then you can take your brush and hit the sides up, and you shouldn't have any issues. Okay, got my pre-shave oil on. Right now, we're just going to whip up a lather in the bowl. My Paul Revere style bowl that I have come to know, love, and appreciate. How are you guys doing today? I'm whipping up a scent. This scent is already coming up to me, and I wasn't expecting that, because this is the first time I've lathered this soap. And I know, I normally do lather all my soaps when I get them, but this was a sample, and a friend gave it to me, so like I said before, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What does that mean, right? Well, years ago, I know a lot of people, they would give a horse to someone as a friendly gesture, a means of support. Someone's moving into the area, bought a new farm or built a new farm. Someone bring over a horse and just give it to them. They would also do the same with a couple of hogs, you know, anything to help further their farming capabilities, just to help out, be beneficial. That's the way it was, because people gave a damn about one another back then. Not like it is today. It's sad that it's gotten to be the way it is. But that smells good. So, if someone gave you a horse and it was a gift horse or a gifted horse, you wouldn't look it in the mouth. In other words, that's how they could tell a horse's age. They would open his mouth and look at his teeth, and they could tell if he was old, usually his years. They could also tell, I said years, not his ears. They could tell the horse's years, and if he had some good teeth on him, then you could tell whether or not he's been well fed, whether he's been corn fed, whether he's been, grain fed, or whether he's been grass fed, whether he's close to being foundered. Just a myriad of things you could find out. So you wouldn't say, well, thank you for the horse. Let me see, is it any good? You know what I mean? So that's why when I was gifted some lather, I didn't go ahead and just test it to see if it was going to lather nicely or not, like I do when I buy soaps myself. But this was a sample a friend gave me. My buddy Lauren Lear. He's an awesome guy. I've had a lot of good buddies in my past year of wet shaving, and I still do have them. And I'm very thankful, appreciative of these guys and gals in the wet shaving community. Also, a lot of good friends of mine I've developed in the knife community. I had one of the buddies of mine on my YouTube channel say that I was running a, what was the wording they used? Some type of variety show. I guess because I do a myriad of topics and subjects on my different shaving and knives and life in general, you know. Plus, I did sing a song in the last video. So I guess, yeah, they were right. I'm running a damn minstrel show. Oh, speaking of minstrel shows, we've got one of those coming up a little later on. Free tampons for everybody. Oh, I'm gosh, oh, that was sad. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I could not resist. Sorry. I apologize. That was grotesque. That was actually sad. But I could not help it. Sometimes it's like... I bite my tongue off. I mean, I've already got like 3 inches missing off my tongue. Well, this soap is really nice. I'm liking it a lot. It smells awesome. But look at the texture. Look at that latherability right there. It's just like, who needs soap in a can anyway, right? Wow, it's just nice. So, that boar bristle really whips one into a nice lather. And I've still got a major chunk around the bottom inner part of the bowl. By the way, this particular blade that I'm using, Supermax Blue Diamonds, I said earlier, first time I've used these, and that's true. These are actually special imported Swedish steel blades, and they come double wrapped. I like that idea. Pretty cool measure, if you ask me. Cool beans. Okay, the Gillette New. This razor was actually given away, given out to people, I think, for the most part, the ones in the armed forces, armed services. The reason I'm preferring to use my comb through is because I just trimmed my beard recently, last shave actually. And I want to make sure that I maintain my line around my beard that I have sculpted. And it allows you to snug right up, see? It allows you to snug right up close to the beard line. And it's I wouldn't say really aggressive, but it's a lot more aggressive razor than is my Fat Handle Tech. That's one of the razors, or the razor I'm going to be giving away in an upcoming contest. Details will be listed down below. Near the comment section. Also giving away a sweet tactical knife folder, a flipper style knife. All right, I'll wipe that down like that just so I can check on the beard line and, like I said, snug it right up to the beard line and the trimmed area. Yeah, very nice. Nice advantage of using this type razor if you have a beard. In fact, to keep and maintain my beard, if this was all I had, I could be happy. Because I wouldn't need it or require anything else. I could easily maintain my beard with this three-piece, or this particular three-piece style comb through. The Gillette New. It's not new. That's just the name they gave it. Alrighty, gonna add a little bit more lather right down here. Gonna have to put a little more water in here too. Hot, very hot. One good thing about using a boar bristle, it doesn't take it long to whip up a good lather. Plus, I just dropped a whole copious amount in the sink. Plus, this particular C40 Ever Ready, I love the grooves around the butt of the brush. It allows for gripping and contouring and control of the blade, or the brush. Look at that, look at that. Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. That's a lot of sweet lather. So, it's Sunday, weekend wrapping up here. My little buddy Logan came and visited and stayed with us yesterday, and we had 2 birthday parties to attend. One was the neighbor's daughter, and let's see, what else? The neighbor's daughter, oh, and my grandbaby, Naomi Grace, having a birthday party too. But after all that was said and done, it made for a rather relaxing evening. I like a good lather, you know that. And if this wasn't a good quality lather, you know I'm going to tell you guys. But I just keep piling it on because it's so nice. I'm really impressed, honestly. Definitely impressed. Chiseled face. Never had any bad chiseled face. Never. Good quality stuff. And when you use good quality products, it's a win-win, right? Definitely a win-win situation. So I will go ahead and do the rest of the neck area. I did the immediate area under the beard line. I think we're going to go on an up pass first, because it's not so thick of a beard, and I don't want to pull the skin in the wrong way. So first I'm going away from the grain. And then I'll go back over it and go on the downward pass next. But look at that. Just on the cream alone that's in my beard. Man. I can't believe August is almost over. Won't be long. Old Man Winter will be knocking on our door. I'm afraid so. Going right underneath the beard area, side to side. And then the downward pass. Now, I was thinking about, really, I was contemplating doing a 3-pass shave. And the reason that I opted against it, well, we are having the contest, and the only time I'm playing the sound effect that you're to listen for is within the Shave of the Day videos. So if I'm really shaving 3 passes, and right now I'm just doing some spot touch-ups, but I did a 2-pass shave. If I did a 3, then it might take a little longer for me to have to shave again, thus making it longer for you guys to listen to the sounds or for the sound effect in the contest. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, then you're probably screwed anyway, right? If you don't know, there are other videos that will fill you in on what I'm talking about. Just down below, just look them up, you'll find them. Beard grows like that right toward the Adam's apple. And then back here it goes outward. Weird. But after you get that touch up, you know, you're pretty set. Nothing major. A little spot way back there. Got it. The Gillette knew. Did a great job. And so did that blade. I was really impressed by the Supermax. The imported blue Swedish steel. Pretty nice. Did a great job. Too bad that's the only one I had. I'm serious. I had a buddy send it to me for a sample to see what I thought. And now that I like it, I don't recall what buddy it was, so I can't get him to send me more. But one good thing about this this soap that I used just now, I'm rinsing out all the lather, and I still have a bunch left. One good thing about it is the fact that I've still got a copious amount in the bottom, a fairly large-sized chunk, of which I'm going to wash the soap lather off and just have the soap itself, just so you can see what I'm talking about. So here's a pretty good little chunk that I'm going to stick back in here. So after I've done that, look, I almost have a completely full container for my sample of chiseled face, cedar, and spice. Good stuff, folks. In case you have the chance to try it, I'm going to wash this down and put it up properly, nice and properly. Rinsing out the boar bristle brush right now just a bit, turning on the water so I can do my face, get some of this soap off. Nice. I'm drowning, I'm drowning. I guess it'd help if I unplugged the soap and let some of the water drain out before I literally do drown, you know? Nice. Very nice. Not one nick. As to my knowledge, I really don't think I had one single nick on my face. And that's great, you know, if you think about it. I mean that sincerely, I do. When you have a good quality product, such as the razor. You have a good quality soap, such as the Chiseled Face Cedar and Spice. You have a good quality blade. You have good quality pre-shave that you stuck on ahead of time. And then, of course, you want to close up all the pores. So I'm using some Fine brand vetiver. Yeah, fresh vetiver from Fine. Just splash a big old gob out and nice. Yeah, and it does burn a little bit. Nothing major though. I mean, it's not going to kill me. It sort of reminds me, or it's like reminiscent of the old barbershop days, because those were the days where they had to have it burning like that because they wanted to kill out any bacteria, because they could easily die back in those days. Post-shave balm, I'm using CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion. CeraVe, available at your, I think Walmart perhaps, not sure. But it's a good product, a good line. But you really want to always restore your face dry and help rejuvenate, and all that good stuff. Moisturize, or you could juvenize, I don't care. But I just sort of tap it down a bit. I don't want to wipe it all off after putting it on, because if I did that every time, it would be more and more difficult for me to reach host status. Almost snuck that one up on you. Host status. Thank you guys for watching. Rather quick shave, 24 minutes, not bad. I am very appreciative of you guys. A little longer than 24 maybe, okay. I do appreciate you guys being here as part of my friend list, my subscriptions. Thank you so much. I hope I've subscribed to you guys back. If you subscribe to me, I always try to sub back. Even for those that don't even produce any videos, I do that. That's just me. I know, it's weird. I do want to say the contest is underway. If you heard the sound effect in the video, then you know what to do. If you didn't, you better pay attention. It's going to be coming up, I'm sure. Thank you once again. Peace. Shave of the day, okay? All right. Welcome in, guys, the shave of the day.